Hi guys, so I just wanted to go through my last, yesterday and today's trades that I've just taken on euro dollar. These have been massive gains for me. I think I've hit around 5% on just euro dollar using these trades. I've already done the exact entries and targets just because it saves time really more than anything. But what I'll do is I'll post up an image now to show you that I did actually take these trades, so you can have a look through. So these are just the euro dollar trades, and what I'm going to do now is show you why I took them really. Before I go into that, I just want you guys to know that I don't always win my trades, obviously. So I've actually on a massive winning streak at the moment. I don't think I've had a loss since last Friday, which I'll show you at the end of the video from last Friday. What I'm going to do now is show you the losses I had on Thursday, which are quite big actually. The losses I had Thursday with 3% of my account, and it just everything went against me. Every entry I took just literally went the opposite way. So these are my losses from last Thursday. Okay, so you guys know that I'm not lying. These are literally the trades I'm taking, and they are losses basically as well as wins. So when I first started out trading, it was quite hard for me to understand that you do have losses. There's always some loss that you'll have here and there. Always, there's not any doubts about it. So the best way for me to understand it and help you guys with your mindset when you're learning to trade is that you need to realize that the foreign exchange market, forex, or trading in general is a business. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're a builder, a carpenter, a car salesman. It doesn't matter what business you do. There's always going to be expenses. Now think about this: with trading, there is no expenses. The only expense you've got is a computer and the internet, and everyone already has both of these things. So you don't have any business expenses. So what you need to realize that your losses are your expenses. So you take a loss, and you take your wins basically. Okay, and all your aim is obviously is to get more profits than you do losses. Okay, so that's the best way to understand trading in a nutshell really, and accept them losses. It was difficult for me starting out accepting my losses. I was always chasing them until I thought of it as the idea of just expenses. They're just business expenses, and there's no way around it. It doesn't matter what business or job you've got, there's always going to be expenses. You'll have a van to pay for, a car to pay for, fuel, or a business location, rent, staffing. You don't have any of that with the foreign exchange market. So what you need to realize that your losses are your expenses. So at the end of each month, that's what counts. Okay guys, so I took that 1600 loss, the 3%, and I've come back now, and I'm going to show you what I've made since last Friday. So this is all the trades I took Friday till now. It doesn't show the whole amount, but you'll see using the previous image, the picture matches half and half basically. But either way, we're up just over 3 grand, I believe. Well, I'll post the image up now whilst I look on my phone. The 11th, so that my last losing day was the 10th of September, so I haven't had a loss since the 11th, so I'm on 100% week from Thursday till today. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have another win that will give me 100% week. But we're up 3,245 euros and 48 cents, which is massive. So that 1600 loss I've already doubled. I managed to regain back their losses, and I'm back on track, and I've gotten through them without any problem whatsoever. So anyway, going on from that, just want to quickly point out here this candle here. So there's actually, let me just show you guys something. We have the FOMC statement being released in the US at the moment. So here we have them in red. This report includes the FOMC's projection for inflation and economic growth. So anything from the FOMC makes the markets go crazy. You can see for an example, from the bottom of this candle to the top within 15 minutes, it's a 50 pip move, almost 48 pip move. That's huge candle. So that's another bit of warning for you guys. Always make sure you know how to follow the news, because you don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Unfortunately for me, because I was in these trades earlier, and my target was original target was all the way down here, but I closed it out early. but I'll explain that now. So going on to the trade, so basically this is the first trades I took, these two. I took two positions here, which you've seen from the images, so I don't need to really explain it. If I click on there, you can see that the entry price is what I had on the images. Okay, so you can scroll back and so on and so forth. Basically we had a nice double top formation here. So we had the first leg, second leg, and we had massive amount of divergence on the RSI, showing lots of momentum. Basically I was waiting for the close below here. So where these wicks are on the left here, I was waiting for this momentum candle. I actually got, it was there, but then I got into the next candle, so I should just really move that over slightly, just a little bit. And I got in here for a sell, and again I got in on the top of the wick on the second position as well, or actually the second position. I must have taken this position first. So this position must have been taken on over here somewhere. So my position here must have been taken in on this candle, so I must have got in before the actual momentum shift, mainly probably because of this pin bar, but I think that position was actually a lower lot, so I think I put in with a 1.5 lot, and then I put in a nice 250. I can't remember exactly because this was yesterday, but and on the phone, because I actually took these entries right off my phone. I didn't actually use this trading view as I'm using now, but basically just so we can go through it, we had this double top, we had a massive uptrend here, nice amount of pullbacks and so forth, but normally at the end of a trend you normally have a pattern like this, a double top position. So when I knew that we could close lower, we took in a sell here, and I was in it for around 2 hours of time, and it just plummeted. If I move over to the hourly chart as well, you can see that right here, you can see that you've got that double top here, and then we've got that momentum shift. That's what I must have done. I must have seen this hourly close and then jumped in on these candles here at different times, which normally I would actually wait for the candle to come to this candle then sell it, but I guess I was just quite confident in the trade. You can never be too confident, but you can see that this is a major level of structure here, here and here, so it is sometimes worth taking that risk. You can see over here as well, you can see the previous rejections from this area, so it was a really nice area to get into a trade. And yeah, both of them won 38 pips, one took 38 pips, let me just move that out of the way, and the other one took 35, so that was 71 pips taken yesterday across these two positions. And then earlier on today, this morning, we basically needed that exhaustion phase. Basically I've been waiting for price after that push down, after we started breaking these structures here, these previous swings, we knew we was going to change trend, so I was waiting for that exhaustion phase, which is right here. So we're not actually got any pullbacks yet. So when we came up to here, we can see this previous structure here, so you can see that my blue line over here, if I drag it over, you can see that it retests all these structures here and here. We can see on the 30-minute chart we had that indecision candle, momentum candle. Going down to the hourly, here we are. Let me just quickly see here now. And what we did it on the 15-minute time frame, sorry, not 30-minute. So the first candle I took, first sell I took was on this candle, so I instantly went into a drawdown here with this candle wick actually retesting these highs. I got into the second position on this pullback here of the candle. I took another sell, I waited a bit longer, price came back up again, so I thought, okay, I'll take another sell because I'm pretty much already at that original price. And don't forget guys, I've got my stop loss up at 23 pips, 25 pips, so we've got our stop losses way out of order, so I was very confident. So I took another 2 trades here as well, all from this original pattern here, just off this really strong momentum candle off the 15-minute chart. Didn't make me want to get in on all these trades, but this is just going to be a pullback trade. So we've had basically the momentum shift down, we've had the pullback, and now we've had the next momentum shift down, and we've broken to another new low here, and we're probably already had the pullback here, and I think we're probably going to break these lows again. I'm actually looking for a long-term buy up at this major buy zone, which I drew last Sunday's video, so you can go back to that video if you want to see where I got this zone from. But basically that's the target now for the euro. I'm hoping it will fall back down to there. I don't think I'll take any more euro trades this week, mainly just because most of my gains have been from the euro dollar, so I don't really want to do it again. But basically, yeah, we've had two momentum sell-offs, double top over here, and then a pullback trade over here. All winners. This one, 36 pips, 71, 105, 130 pip gain here off these four trades. And again, guys, you've got the image to prove it. And what I'm going to do now is, obviously now there's no trades, you wouldn't take any trades now during, and it's 8:30 p.m. here, so in 2.5 hours my time, 10 p.m. UK time, the market's actually closed, and then a new day starts, and then it gets a little bit crazy at the very start of it. So what I want to do now, I'm just going to quick look for the chart, see if I can find any more trades. I was actually looking at a US CAD right here. I actually posted yesterday to my brother about taking a sell here off this candle, and I completely missed it, but that's life. You do miss trades. A CAD. So as you can see here, you can see another lovely double top. So I was saying, oh, I might sell from this blue line with a stop loss here. If I did take this, I would have actually made a nice 40 pip gain on this, but again I missed it. Would have been nice if I noticed this double top on the 30-minute. This would have only been 1, 2, 3 hours ago, so we could have got this at 5 o'clock this afternoon. But to be honest with you, when I've made that much of a gain, if I've made 3% of my account, I don't want to trade anymore. I just want to keep my wins. I want to walk away and be happy. I got to spend a bit of time with my kid after school, and we went swimming, so it was quite nice just to be able to do that, knowing that my trades are closed. I have no problems, I have no questions or worries about what's going on, and that's when you start realizing that's what you want to do. I was looking for a buy from this green zone, but it looks like it's absolutely plummeted through that. GU. So GU now, this is a trade I've been looking at, it's actually now hit my major sell zone, which again is what I published on Sunday. A lot of you might think, well, why don't I just take it up to the major sell zone? Well, the problem is that would actually be against the major trend, so I didn't really want to take that risk. I'd rather get in here and get a nice huge sell off from this area. If I can go for around 150, 200 pip move here, I would actually be quite happy with that if I can get that over the next few days. I might need to hold it for a while, but that's fine. So at the moment, what we're waiting for now, we're looking for a candlestick pattern of some kind, a double top, indecisions, stuff like that. So if I look at the hourly, you can see we've got the momentum here. We've got a nice sell-off candle here, but I would be looking more at the 15 minutes. It's a little bit difficult to decipher at this moment because of this crazy candle from the news. So I won't actually get into this trade till tomorrow, even if I'm a bit late. But basically, you can see we've got what they call a head and shoulders pattern. So a head and shoulders pattern is simple. You've got the head here. Let me just see. Oh yeah, got the head there. You've got the left shoulder. Can I not move? Can I not move that one? No. Left shoulder there. Don't know why I won't let me move that box, but yeah. And then we've got the right shoulder here, and now we've got the momentum. So you've got your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder, and then you should what normally happens is why the pattern's actually around is that it just plummets down. But I'm not entirely sure if that will actually happen right now, mainly because the 30-minute completion isn't really complete. I like to see a full body candle create that right shoulder, so I'm hoping that the body will come up here, finish and close here, full body candle, and then I'll be looking to sell off from that, or if another pattern appears that takes interest. But you can also see we've got divergence on the RSI, so although price is actually making new highs, the divergence is going lower, which basically means a loss of momentum. Okay guys, so a little bit of learning here for you, a little bit of education, a little bit of reasons why you can see these candles are insane. Every dollar candle will be the exact same, so you've got to be very careful. AU is another trade. Look, you can see another double top pattern formation here. Again with RSI divergence showing lots of momentum. I love these setups, and literally these seem to have happened all over today, but I've missed them, and I've just put a lot. I put 4 full lots in euro dollar today, so that's quite a lot of risk to take on, so I didn't really want it open and unopened. I think my brother actually took this sell and got out of it with a decent profit, so that's fine. My brother's just recently took a pound yen buy, I believe. I think he told me. I'm not sure where he got into it or what his reasons were. For me, it looks more like it's sideways tracking. on the higher time frames. If I go that, you can see that it's just sideways. I'm waiting for the break above this blue line. I might long the trade up to here, which could be a nice position because pound yen is brilliant for swings. Yeah, look at that, 150 pip swing, and they'll do that in no time at all. If you look here, this is an hour, so 1, 2, 3 is 4 hours, 150 pips. So a lot of people like the pound yen because the swings are huge. Anyway, guys, this video's getting on a bit. I do apologise if it's a bit too long. I hope you've learned something. If not, drop a comment below. I'm happy to do more videos if you just let me know what content you want. I just wanted you guys to see that I've made quite a lot of money on the euro dollar. I've made massive gains, and I wanted to just show you guys why I did it, how I did it, and so on and so forth. Yesterday wasn't really great in explaining, but today was a bit easier because I only just did that earlier on. Any questions, drop me a message, and I hope this video has been informative for you all. Thank you very much for watching.